anytime I want. It's just there.
Nice.
I would really like to know if Dan can do
Please
that.
my ear
laugh,
real
though.
quick before we go live.
Oh, we're live.
It's not quite the same, but it's close. Oh no, you did that to me.
What did I do?
You made me do a dumb laugh.
Bert was just putting the screws back in for tonight, loosely.
It's fine. I like it when Bert's screws are a little loose anyway.
It is better.
I have no fucking idea. Welcome to the goddamn show.
We're live.
Yeah, Bert.
Unfortunately,
we're live.
for everyone else.
We're professionals.
Oh, I do have a little bit of actual warning preamble for people watching.
My.
One, you might have noticed that yesterday there was no Goblin game on YouTube. And
That's
it's
probably my
because I don't think it is. What'd you
Just
do?
Dan's fault.
You can blame me anyways.
Oh,
I mean,
no, I'll take the blame for this one. Like, I went to go upload it in it's complicated, and John's just like, Chuck, where the fuck is it? I'm like, fuck, I forgot. Let me go do it. And then I sat down on my computer and got distracted and forgot again. So it came out at like noon today, but I got like the next week and a half scheduled out properly. So don't worry, it won't happen again. Now the
Sorry.
really, you're all, goddamn it, Dan, it's your fault.
it's the way it should be.
And the next thing is our Weird Frontiers game that we played on Saturday.
Got us banned.
Man,
It didn't.
it
It's
was
just
really good,
it was
but it was really fucked up.
really fucked up. And the fucking recording is hosed.
Is it?
No.
I'm gonna fuck around with it a little more, but as of right now, it won't upload to YouTube. I tried to refeed it through Resolve and put it out in a different format, and Resolve is just like, oh, I'm fucking dead. So I'm gonna fuck with it a little more, see what I can do. But at the moment, that thing is fucking shitting all over my desk. And
Do you know how hard it's going to be for me to be that unlucky again?
You want me to
Not very.
use some sandy wipes? Put that down.
oh, you said sandy wipes. I thought you said sanding wipes. And I'm like, that must really just clean everything to an uncomfortable degree.
I feel like this is a meaningful observation to make, that part of the plot development of that episode depended completely and entirely on me being unlucky.
It did. It did. Brett
And it
handled that
happened.
good. Yeah.
Don't you know that I use those recordings as like my notes, Chuck? Now I'm not going to know what happened.
I know. I need to get it fixed still.
We made bad decisions that we did bad things.
It will hit the Goodman Games YouTube. Well, maybe it won't because the upload was fucked too.
It might be all ruined.
Everything's fucked. That's okay because we're going to play Dungeon Crawl Classics tonight.
You just do it again.
I can screw up again.
We've done that before for goblins,
We ha-
John,
We did.
and I would rather not do it again.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm very sure. All right. Last session, you fuckers fought your way through Garlstone Mine. You killed the boss. They're now laying dead on the floor. It was one hell of a fight.
Sorry, I thought
And
my puppy was having a seizure.
what's
He
that?
was dreaming. I thought my puppy was having a seizure on
God.
the floor. He was just dreaming.
He was really into it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely scary. And then funny after you realize that, nah, he's just dream chasing
Shook him
chickens.
awake.
Oh,
Yeah, I shook him awake, and he like snapped out and looked at me like, "What?"
the fuck? How dare you, Dad? You dick.
Just a
Ah.
dog chasing cars.
Just a dog chasing cars.
I wouldn't know what to do on if I caught it.
Man, my camera's off. Being goofy again. Hold on.
Oh, no, you went the wrong way. Oh, there you go.
There we go. I'm back at.
You had to overcorrect.
That's right.
God,
Definitely doing some sort of space opera game at some point, and Dan's got to be the pilot.
I agree
Oh,
entirely.
yes.
Mhm.
Also, for Cat.
Poor
Yes.
cat. Although I
Oh,
do
gosh.
have to say, Alex, you dick. Now I'm thinking about the Joker.
Mm-hmm. As you should.
Because Heath Ledger's Joker is the best Joker.
Best Joker.
Second best.
Which also really lines up well for tonight's sponsor, because we got a special sponsor for tonight's episode. Believe it or not, we actually got a sponsorship from Heath Ledger's Corpse. So, yeah. Wait till the end for a word from our sponsor.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh God, Ashley's yelling at
Oh
me.
no!
Actually, I'm pretty sure that he probably has like people that are running his
They're not
estate.
watching. It would fall under
It's because
parody.
they're calling lawyers right now.
Oh shit! Listen, Mark Hamill's Joker is amazing, but Heath Ledger's Joker just captured that energy that I love. Like, it was so fucking, he got that chaos. It was so good.
It was good.
It was good. Oh shit,
Jack
Dan, this is your
Nicholson's
fault.
my Joker.
What's that?
Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson was also good. I also enjoyed Nicholson.
Mark Hamill Joker is pretty top tier, though.
Yeah.
Can't deny.
He also has the
but,
benefit of like doing it for an entire generation, basically.
Yeah. But it's different. I qualify them differently because Mark Hamill's voice acting and Heath Ledger is acting.
Yeah.
He has to be present in person.
That's fair.
I qualify them separately.
That's fair. But while we're on the topic of Jokers, Alex, are you gonna make any comment about your favorite Joker of all time?
I already said
Jared
he was my
Leto?
second favorite. Yeah, that Jared Leto's my favorite.
Oh, good.
The way
Okay,
he's
well, I'm
damaged
logging out.
and tattoos on his forehead is in art.
I just want to say that Bender was an all right Joker.
Better Joker.
Bender was an all right Joker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Joe DiMaggio was. He did beat the shit out of Jason Todd.
yeah. He was using the Red Hood animated.
Yeah.
He was actually good.
He was good. Bender was a good Joker.
Okay. I thought you were making a joke, and then it like clicked. I'm like, oh wait,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
dots.
There's
Connect them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm all sticky.
Perfect timing. Speaking of that, John, who the hell are you playing tonight?
I'm playing Sweeney, the halfling vagabond, vagrant, whatever. I travel around and I do things. Whatever I come across. I don't know. I might also be, half of a murder hobo team. I don't know. Maybe.
SEAL Team Stab. You and
Steel
you
Team
and
Stab
Gadsby?
would be accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steel
I
team
can dig
split.
I unrelated, John, and I apologize for this. I got slightly distracted in your introduction because I went to cross my arms and I'm like, shit, I must have just pulled my headphones out because the cord's not attached, but I forgot I switched
You
to
forgot
wireless.
you have Bluetooth on.
Yeah, I've got Bluetooth headphones now, and fuck, it's one of those
I get it.
days. Alex, who are you playing, man?
I am playing good old Colin Blackrider, your humble priest to the great Chaos Titan, which is, simple. I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
Simple things.
Yeah. That's it. Dan, who you got?
The Pitchfork, who is still really not sure what he's good at, but sometimes it's casting half of a really good combination of spells. Sometimes it's missing with attacks. He's
Both
great at both
strong
of those.
combos. They are. I would like to point out for everyone that this past weekend, was it this past weekend? It was this past weekend. We had a Forbidden Land session over on Grim and Perilous Plays.
Don't remind me.
And Dan was rolling so goddamn hot. Like, he was knocking it out of the goddamn park.
I was even pushing rolls
Oh my.
with no consequences.
None. But it did end up being a dream sequence, and we had to start the entire fucking episode over.
And my next roll, I took 3 wounds immediately with no successes.
So good. So good. Jeremy, what do you got, man?
I'm going to be playing Farbauti. I'm just a simple dwarven mercenary. I love killing things and I hate running. And I was always taught if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Very true. Very true.
That's
Awesome.
why I do nothing.
Yeah. Two things. Nothing expert 24. Thanks for that follow. That is amazing. And second, I do find it very interesting that right now Russell is setting on Jeremy's ear.
Oh, it's true.
Proud
hate.
from it, even.
Like a hat that is askew.
Oh, there it's gone. Oh, it was the other ear. That dick. How dare he?
Almost.
Bert, what do you got, man?
Hey, I'm Gadsby, your favorite halfling trader, collector of beautiful women's dresses, and an asshole. Yeah. I own it.
Okay. I'm glad I had to figure out where that comma was. Collector of beautiful women's dresses and asshole. I'm like, collector of assholes? No, you are one, which...
Gadsby, does that mean that I'm
Could
the
go
mouth?
both ways.
You're the asshole and I'm the mouth? Is that... I think that's accurate. Yeah, that works.
Eat wisely.
No guarantees.
So, human centipede joke aside, let's keep this thing moving.
Halfling centipede.
Two of them are on Jeremy now.
Is it a halfling centipede or a halfling millipede?
I think I don't know, Dan. There was halfling centipede. I think it's got to stick. Because millipede, it means more because it's in the prefix more, which is Latin for a shitload.
Yeah, that's
exactly
important.
what it meant.
That's exactly what it meant. Halfling millipede. Takes a lot of them.
And now my feet are on John. So lovely. Other side. There you go. That's better. Anyway, everyone, last session, we ended this boss fight. You were all still standing in the cavern. It went long, so we didn't get a chance to do any looting or anything, searching the area. You should regret everything, Ashley. So I will gladly turn it back over to you. There is a rather large pile of zombies and 2 clerical corpses.
They all are lootable. LOOT.
Give or take. Or, I mean, you could dry them out and turn them into a loot. That's up to you.
I mean, that's a possibility, but that takes time.
Wait, are they? They're.
What is the resonant frequency of a zombie anyway? I'm thinking E.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have nothing to fight against that. Yeah, I think that's just science.
It's just science.
Oh, and we found that there's like a back corner of the room that is like fake or
The
something.
secret wall.
yeah, like
on
Because you
accident.
shoved him
wall.
into it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was the other thing I was
yeah.
worried you guys wouldn't find. Good. I'm glad you
Accidental secret door.
did. And it just...
Screw those elves and their freebie search for hidden doors.
Well,
We
you
do
know
it
what
the
we do with
old-fashioned way.
corpses that shouldn't be walking, but are walking and are no longer walking. We burn them. So, let's strip them, and I'm going to start a nice little fire over here.
Sure, yeah.
Are we gonna check their prison pockets before we burn them?
On the priesty people.
I was gonna ask you guys if you'd already done that because I'm getting ready to lay my torch on their bodies.
Let's find all the things.
Okay. I'll tell you what. So, Gadsby and Colin, you strip down the zombies. They don't have anything on them, just tattered rags.
Oh, the priests. I'm burning
Okay.
the priests. I should
Okay.
say, yeah. Priest bodies.
We'll get to that point, but I'll say you two can start piling and burning the corpses of the zombies. The 2 priests, they've got some stuff.
I need more magical gear so I can become ridiculously underpowered.
So, first thing that you find is on the leader priest, on her. You find a, like, in Monopoly, there's those tiny little houses that you put on. Imagine one of those, but made of like pewter or something like that. And Pitchfork, it's definitely got some thrum of energy to it. She is loaded with jewelry, and I'll give it to you, Gadsby, since you're a merchant. Just a quick look down of all the jewelry she has on. You would imagine if you could sell this top dollar, you may be able to get 750 gold out of it. Like, she is loaded
Would you like me to fail a spell check to see what the magic thing do?
We'll
But would
get there in
Gadsby
just a
sell
moment.
It? He could just add it to his dress.
He could.
He
It
could.
look very stylish.
It's like bling
Yeah.
or bejeweled.
Yeah. And the final thing that the female priestess carries is a gilded key with an ivory handle.
That's probably important for something.
Okay. And we'll go over to the other one. And then once we have this all out, then yeah, you can start doing your rolls there, Pitchfork. The man's got this gaudy golden bracelet in the form of a writhing serpent. Gadsby, you would imagine that you may be able to get 100 gold off this, but then Gadsby, you're seeing, and you peel it off this dude's finger. This is a sapphire set gold ring, easily worth $1,000.
But if you tell him it's good for masculinity, you can probably add another $1,000 to that.
Good.
These folks have some good taste. I mean, look at the bling on
Also
this.
helps you keep your balance. Yeah, you can't.
Well, it's not a clown shoe, so I don't know about that.
All right. So there was the only items that weren't just like riches were this key and this tiny little house. So Pitchfork, the house is definitely got some energy going around it. So if you want to give me that spell casting test.
Yeah.
16. Yeah, that'll
Better
do it.
than I expected.
Yeah. So this is not a Dungeon Crawl Classics item because we are running a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. So we're just gonna, you got this. It is called Leomund's Desirable Residence. And it does pretty much what you think. It makes a little pocket door that you can go through into a pocket dimension with a pretty nice house in there, loaded with food, invisible servants.
It's a tiny home.
It's a tiny home.
It's so small it could be mobile. Like
It's
a
your
mobile
own
home.
mobile home.
We can rent it out to upcoming urban professionals.
Oh,
Now we're
I
going to
like
keep
it.
this.
By the way,
I'm going to keep it.
yeah, sure. Colin, could you patch this up?
Is that an item I can find?
It's
in
not.
our
You're going to have
inventory?
to add it, man.
I am burning bodies. I am involved.
When you get a chance, I could use a little helping hand.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me the name one more time?
I just put it in the roll table chat.
Oh, okay. You did.
Cleric spells.
Is there like a once a day sort of thing?
Yeah, it will be. The book's just like, this thing is described below. And then I don't fucking see it.
I'm gonna write in my inventory once a day, summon a cool house with things you need in it.
I like it. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much what the spell did anyway.
Expert.
Okay.
That's all it needs in the book. I have like 3 sentences. Could have had one.
Dan, this thing does, your spell was good enough, because you pulled a 16 on this, so it was good enough that you were actually able to like learn the magical phrase to activate it.
Oh, that's important.
So why don't you go ahead and tell me what the magical phrase is?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but the only thing that came to mind was from Power Rangers, make my houses grow.
Oh, nice. Doing some Rita. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Although I think Jeremy had another good one too.
Careful.
What was it?
But does that... All right. I need to hear it,
Magma.
though.
Say it again.
Schmegma.
Oh, schmegma.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite breakfast topping.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's up to you, Dan. Make my house grow or schmegma?
I think I'm gonna. No offense, Jeremy, but I think I'm gonna stick with the Power Rangers reference.
Yours is better.
I don't know about better,
Poor
but
guy.
it's just it's the thing that came to mind first.
Okay.
For some reason.
You know, maybe Jeremy will find another magic weapon that has an activation term.
Oh.
Then he must scream to activate.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what's your alignment?
Don't worry.
Lawful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've always got Enlarge on the table for you.
I think that means you only get one die.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, it's only.
I mean, I don't
think
right now, but
Okay.
Yeah, you're
give me a good long rest and I will.
I can.
So for
I can
Farbauti, I
deal
was
with
thinking
one
you've
die.
got a magical weapon, don't you? Or
I
no?
do.
You
Yeah.
could rename it into the Schmegmanator.
Megminator.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that the name of the shield?
That's the name of his weapon.
Well, actually, no, it might work for the shield because remember, the shield does have the poison that makes them do the save. Maybe that little drizzle of poison that's coming out.
Ew.
Maybe to activate the poison.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting and wonderful.
It is just that
It is.
little slimy coat of poison dripping
Oh
out.
God, slimy cone. Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Cat the Dice Goblin and Sour Vixen are fighting in chat. Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
no.
dun, 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 dun.
Also, I go back to immediately burning the bodies again.
You got to
Thank
pause.
you.
This might
Thank
be
you.
more
Yeah.
interesting.
So,
I'll help
yeah.
chop things up and toss them in a pile for you.
Okay. So yeah, you
Oh,
guys can.
Gatsby is definitely carving up legs, arms,
Mm.
showing an uncanny ability to fillet a human corpse. I see.
Have we fed the
appreciate
donkey
it.
recently?
Been practicing. Donkey likes his meat bite-sized.
Well,
Did-
I know, but he's right there. He's hungry. Look at him licking his lips.
Did you say you were feeding Donkey?
Yeah,
Okay.
not with the undead, but the fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. The still warm stuff.
It's definitely warm now.
It's already nice and tenderized too.
It is. Just updating some notes in the background.
Hey, on Gatsby's cooking channel, we spatchcock a human.
That
They were
would
already
be-
dead. It is not crazy.
That would be tough to do because humans are more like this, and that would be a tough one to do.
It's just
Well, I mean, the main
Like
thing with
basic-
like spatchcocking a turkey, you can cut the spine out. It's still mostly round, so that downward pressure will still force the ribs out. But a human, I think it would just make it like curl in. You'd have to like.
You never seen how
Have
you
you-
spatch?
Excellent cook.
Well, you've never seen.
Have
somebody
you never
spatch cook a
taken a
chicken?
spine out of
Yeah,
human
I have.
before?
Yeah, you cut the spine out, you flip it upside down, kind of spread it out a little, and you push down to break the rib so it
Look,
lays
if-
flat.
If Mortal Kombat
And you
has
can
taught
use a
us
brick.
nothing, it's easier just to pull the whole head and spine out at once.
Rip it out.
You can use a brick.
Like
That's how they
Mortal
do neck
Kombat,
surgery.
just
Yeah, that or they just cut your head off
Oh.
and put it on a table so you can watch while they do the neck surgery.
So
Well, they put
Gatsby's
it in
over
a jar
there
of
with the
water.
brick. Just
Yeah, just like pushing it down, getting a good sear.
okay.
I know about
It's all that
certain
Millard
things.
reaction, honestly. It does all the
That's the secret.
work. A good crisp sear.
The real important thing is to fill them with Frank's hot sauce first.
That's
You
the
preferably
secret
Isn't
in
want
that
my
like
house.
your step
before
one
they're
of most
dead,
things,
so it just
Dan?
gets good and goes through the system. The blood carries it all through.
But don't tell nobody I do it. I know it's just between me and you.
Yeah. First I say I'm gonna, take some plasma from him, and then I fill him with Frank's.
Remember, halflings technically not cannibal.
True.
Mhm.
Very true.
Mhm.
All right, guys. So you've got things looted. You've taken some time. I'll say maybe like an hour, kind of recuperate a little bit. Burn some ideas. No, I was reading Meta Horses. I have ideas, and it just slipped right into
You-
that
They're
sentence.
cooking dinner right now.
They're cooking
Did
dinner.
we check the ore carts that are laying around everywhere too? Just to be sure.
Oh, the ore carts. Yes. I'll say, yeah, you can. Disappointingly, there's really nothing of value in them. This mine was abandoned, kind of running dry. So, I mean, just really just limestone, shale, just basic sedimentary style rocks. Yeah. What do y'all want to do now?
Was the key something that needed to be looked over too?
Pitchfork, if you want to.
Another intelligence or spell check.
Those coins that the cleric threw out.
Regular
That was a
coins.
spell.
Yeah.
Let's go pick those up.
Okay. Yeah.
16
roll
again?
me a d6 there, Bert. You managed to find 3. The others turned into spiders and skittered off somewhere. So
I'm marking it.
now, Pitchfork, this key, like, it's got like some magical like aura to it, but it doesn't actively do anything. You kind of get the vibe that it's just to help protect like the survivability of the key, like just enhanced.
So we don't donk it up.
Yeah.
Durability key.
Yeah.
Doesn't snap off in the lock.
Yeah.
What are other places?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So we got a
before we
magical key that goes in a presumably magical lock.
I want to check this statue before we go. Just see
Yeah.
if there's anything off about it.
give me an intelligence test. Oh, look at that. Natural 20. Very nice.
What?
My
Yeah.
payment went through to Forge. So.
Oh, nice. I'm glad. Good.
Yeah.
I tell you what. So this, we'll say it's a, there's nothing weird, nothing strange going on with it. It is to a deity of the undead, and I don't remember what the D&D deities are. But yeah, it's a dark evil deity, specializes, usually worshipped by like necromancers and other foul creatures. Real heavy focus on like domination of others. Other than that, it's just a large stone statue. Like maybe it has some wisps of like magical, like, you know,
You guys want to push it over?
Yeah,
magical
I was about to
energy
ask,
just from
like-
being prayed to. Oh, you're gonna knock it
Colin,
over.
you're Chaos Titan. He's got no love for this fucker, does he?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, your people tried to give me the rot. His god got rid of the rot, so fuck you.
I try to give Farbauti a hand.
Sure. For Bowdy, go ahead and roll your strength test. And I'll tell you what, bump it up a die size since Sweeney's helping you.
Oh.
It's my lower center of gravity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slightly lower center of gravity.
Slightly lower center.
Wow.
11. You
Yes.
push. It kind
good
of starts
roll.
budging. That's not quite enough to fully knock it over.
Do you need me to cast Enlarge on you?
Yes. I'm embarrassed by my poor roll.
Oh my. But this time it would mean that it's actually the pitchfork licking you, not the extra head.
Oh, wait, what?
Too late.
Oh,
Nope, not too late. Gosh darn it.
oh.
Pitchfork, you go to cast the spell, and the next thing you realize, Jason's standing there like, why are you licking me, man? I thought you were supposed to lick for Bowdy.
Hey, Jason, why don't you come and help?
It's
Sure.
just whoever gets it, man.
I'm going to cast Blessing on Farbauti, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead.
That's the second time I've lost
Nice.
Enlarge today.
You need that house soon. Some spells back.
Yeah, I've forgotten 3 of them.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Farbauti has the same alignment as me, right?
I'm neutral, so I'm a step away.
Mhm.
I know.
So it's just a -1. But to my
Okay.
knowledge, it's up to Chuck's discretion on what the bonus is. But I
Yeah,
will say
so
you are fucking with another god.
I'll tell you what, that 21 range that you got after your bonuses and stuff, it's going to be a +2.
Nice.
And it'll
Chaos
just
Titan be with you.
Yeah. It'll be just enough for this one test. So, Jeremy,
Yeah.
you got Sweeney and you got Jason helping you. So, go
Okay.
ahead and bump that up to a D30 and add an additional +2 as well.
Ooh. All right, watch me botch this roll. Come on! With a D30 +5. You got an 8.
Yeah.
See, what happened is Jason was on the other side.
Yeah, he was
pushing
pushing against you. Yeah, so that 8's not going to do it. You push, you're thinking you may need some like tools or leverage or something like that. Maybe some like chains, rope, and pulleys.
All right. Well, you can't stop me from being petty. I'm going to take my magic sword and I'm going to carve a really stupid looking mustache on his face.
Absolutely, you do. Yeah, it's a tall statue, but yeah, you shimmy up it and you carve the mustache on it and shimmy back down.
That's right. I'm a stonemason too. I know how to carve shit in.
Oh,
Very nice.
Before we leave, Sweeney also urinates on it.
Yeah.
You got to desecrate it just to make sure.
We beat all the bad guys, but we can't mess up a statue.
I know. Our one weakness, inanimate objects.
The bad guys were squishier, so
They were. They really were. I'll tell you what, Sweeney, Farbauti, and Jason, I need you each to give me a personality test, and I'll roll for Jason. Okay. Noted.
There's my good roll.
Right? All right. Now what do you guys want to do?
let's get to that. The thing you put your shield through there, Farbauti.
Right.
Okay.
My masterful dwarven investigation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you push it open. You can see it's this long snaking tunnel carved out through the rock, and it just disappears into the darkness. Who's leading the way here?
Not it.
Yeah.
Gatsby?
Oh, yeah.
I have a torch
I'll
out,
be
but I'm definitely
right
not
behind
leading.
Gatsby,
Okay.
depending or next to him, depending on how wide it is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so go ahead, Gatsby, go and give me a sneak test. And then after that, I'd like you to give me an intelligence test.
Ooh, only a 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have any luck left? Yes, I have 2. I'll spend 1 to
Okay.
get that. Well,
I will bump it up
I
to a
want to
12.
get me the 12. No, I'm just going to take the 10.
Sure. Okay.
Still want the intelligence test?
Yes.
I'm about as good with that one.
That's okay. So you head down into these long snaking tunnels. And with the scores that you rolled there, it's maybe like an hour and a half until you finally find a split in this tunnel. Now, let me make sure I tell you the right information here. And you can feel it, Farbauti, you would probably pick this up the best out of the party. It descends a little, it raises a little, but in general, it's not delving too deep underground. I mean, like, you're still a good clip underground, but it's not sinking rapidly. So you come up, and it's this fork in the tunnel. You've got your choices here. You're a little turned around because of how dark it is, how much this tunnel winds around. Your choices will be left or right. Holy shit, Griffin! What do you want those? Just some luck. We can do that. So, yeah, you all come up to the first intersection. You don't stumble across anything. What do you guys want to do?
Left.
Is there more to the map I'm not seeing? Or
No, it's not mapped out on this.
okay.
And actually, I'm going to go ahead just to...
Just go with classic stick to the left strategy.
As always. Has it ever gone wrong?
I don't think so.
Really?
Okay.
And you would never do anything to take advantage of that, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you
Never.
what. Farbauti. Not Farbauti, I'm sorry. Gadsby. Why don't you get me another intelligence test? Oh, you're maybe muted. You're not coming through there.
I'll spend a luck to make that a
11?
11 at least. Get a
Sure.
10 threshold there.
Okay. So this 11 is helpful because as you're moving around, now you are still sneaking. I'm letting that 10 carry forward at the moment because it's, nothing's over, changing too much. Second, let's zoom in a little bit. And as you are kind of moving along, you hear somewhere ahead of you the sounds of heavy footsteps. And with your 11, it's definitely multiple. You're thinking with the result you got no more like 5 at the very most, but you aren't getting the vibe that it's actually 5. Less than 5 is what I'm trying to say. Very heavy footsteps though. Lots of metal rattling. Yeah.
Okay. How far behind is everyone else?
Enough that you could probably be sneaking. So I'll say the party in its holes maybe like 20 feet behind you, and I'll say Sweeney, you're probably closer to him as well, because if need be, you can sneak well.
Yep.
In which case, I will wait for Sweeney to catch up with me.
Okay.
And then basically whisper out what I heard. Sounds like this many folks in armor.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, if you want to wait here, tell everybody else I'm going to sneak up ahead.
All right. I'll let him know.
Okay. Gatsby, let me go ahead and have you re-roll that sneak test now.
Gatsby realizes that it's not that he's not sneaking well, it's that he smells of blood because he just
Oh, yeah.
butchered a bunch of
Yeah.
Fried human.
You smell like
So-
a barbecue joint. 18, that's
Summer
really good, man.
compensates by moving downwind.
Yeah, you are following. Gosh, why is it doing this? Hang on a second. Something's weird. There we go. You are following along this path, sticking to the shadows along the walls. And eventually you can see up ahead, walking in your direction, 3 large, at first burly looking men is what you think they are, but then you realize they look like orcs. They look like they match the orcs that you saw in the Thornwood? When you were initially looking for the druid. But they are unaware of you at the moment.
Are they talking? Are they heading in any particular direction?
They
heading the way
are-
that we're coming?
They're coming your direction. So they're, you're going this way, they're coming that way. So you're, there's small chatter, not a lot. Kind of look like people that have been stuck walking together for a while and they've kind of ran out of things to say.
I
It's
want
like
to
me in any conversation.
cling somewhere so that they'll pass by me and I'll be behind them and they'll be walking into our apartment.
Absolutely. An 18 will do that for you. Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. So yeah, you cling to the walls. They pass by. And then we'll jump to the others real quick.
I know better than to mess with Team Sneak.
Yeah. So Sweeney, you hung back so you could warn the rest of the party. What's going on next? What are you guys gonna do?
Are you guys ready for me to mess up some more spells?
Always.
So I've lost Chill Touch, and I've lost Enlarge, and I've lost Mirror Image.
Oh, my.
Basically all my go-to spells.
To dig deep. I'm
gonna burn a point of strength. So I can cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Just
Farbauti, do you want to kind of make the wall and then I don't know how this tunnel's pretty single file?
It's the area you're at, you could probably get 3, maybe 4 people shoulder to shoulder.
nailed it.
Oh my.
Good job, Dan. For those that missed it, Dan needed a 12 to make this spell not a failure. And he rolled a 2. And with his bonus, it's a 5.
Oh.
Nailed it. That's 2 successes on the day.
Wow.
But that I mean 2 successful failures.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the number. All I saw in the corner was loses Chill Touch, and I.
And the sad thing is that's the second time I've lost it in the same game day.
Yes.
You poor
You're
bastard.
doing great.
We'll get you
You're
Chill
doing
Touch,
great.
and it's gone.
Just cast a point of strength. It's gone again.
All right. So
Making an
Pitchfork
excellent
goes
set.
to cast a spell and fails. Gadsby is
Doesn't.
farther ahead, hiding, so that way he can get sneak up behind these guys. So Sweeney, Colin, Farbauti. 3 of you want to take any preparation before they come up on you?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of scoot ahead of Farbauti and like kind of try to like hide on the side if at all possible.
Yeah, give me
So
a
that they
sneak
go
test.
past me and he can.
Okay. You're going to try and hide as well?
I'll give it a try. I mean, there's no reason not to try.
Sure. So Sweeney, you'll give me sneak. For Bowdy, this will be an agility test. Colin, what are you going to do?
Oh, they did. Okay, they did come back and tell us.
They did.
That means I can't just stupidly run in there, huh?
I mean,
Oh, you can. No one's gonna stop you.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I think
I didn't fumble.
I'm just waiting for the go word to attack, so I'm just getting weapons ready.
Okay. So for Bowdy, you kind of gave it away here on this. You're moving up.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to hide. Your armor is kind of like scraping on the wall. And you can all hear their footsteps stop. And you hear the sound of swords sliding out of their scabbards. And I'll tell you, at this point, so Sweeney, you're hidden along the wall. You got a 24, which is fantastic. Farbaudi's a little behind you, making a lot of noise. And then we got Pitchfork not casting spells, and Colin next to him, loading up with oh, what did I do? Loading up with getting his gear ready. So let's hop to a battle map.
Oh boy.
So that's kind of the layout to start us with. We will do initiative here in a moment, just so everyone's aware. They were walking that direction. And you all were heading up, essentially, on this map. All right. You all are in terrible shape, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
Doing
There's
okay.
Eddie has shown up in chat. Oh, shit, Sweeney.
I-
Nice.
I took a bad hit. One bad hit last time.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Being weird.
Mine's been
Dice are
active.
not.
What's that?
The dice are not showing up for me.
Yeah, I never had the dice show up on mine either.
It took mine like a second. It was
I'm
weird.
gonna refresh.
Yeah.
Oh, it logged me out.
Oh,
Okay.
that's exciting.
Oh.
Your cookie is expired.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Refresh as
I
well.
apparently wrote edit somehow. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Dan's having some typing issues today.
Yes, yes.
It has nothing to do with this, I promise.
I feel
Here's
like
my dice.
8 dice just went across my screen. That was insane.
I was rolling initiative for
Okay,
the
now it's
orcs
okay.
and the creatures. Yeah.
It might also be, I think the
Oh, look at
version
that.
11 version
There
has
we
gone
go.
through for.
Oh, yeah. I am on the newest version.
I think I'll just fumble initiative while I'm trying to like work myself in
Wow.
a nice little nook. And I just kind of got myself good and stuck in there.
Did you fall asleep? You're like, this is kind of comfy.
Yeah. Get a little nap. Sweeney, you're up, man.
All right. Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to go by. So,
Okay. So you are going to hold your action for them to go by.
Mhm.
Gadsby, you are.
Bam.
Okay.
I'm waiting for them to engage so I can
Okay.
nail them from behind.
All right.
But I guess I will go ahead and get my crossbow set up. Put
Sure.
an arrow in there.
Sure. Absolutely. Okay. So Sweeney and Gadsby are holding. Gadsby's waiting for them to engage, and Sweeney is waiting for them to move past. Takes us to Colin.
Would I be able to take like 2 steps back to where like Jason and Donkey are?
Yeah, you can do that with your turn. Not a problem.
All right, and then I'm just gonna ready my longbow,
Okay.
ready for them. If a sword's drawn, I'm shooting.
So
Oh, I need to put out my torch, don't I?
I mean, they eventually would have turned the corner and seen you anyway. So
True, they're gonna see it regardless.
yeah,
so.
I will say you did say that you took a moment to prepare your weapons. So you can move back, and I would say you still have your action if you wanted to shoot.
Nah, I'm waiting for everybody else.
Okay.
I don't want to jump the gun.
The lead orc is sniffing around, being careful. And yeah, they're calling. Farbauti kind of gave it away that there's someone up here, and then they see your light, and they just come charging into the group of you that are around this torch. It's going to charge in and start swinging. And Farbauti, he does see you trying to wedge yourself into the wall. So he is going to run up and take a swing at you with his longsword. Oh, don't tell me I can't attack with that. You poop. Hang on a second.
Can I pop this out?
You should be able to. Fuck it. I'll manually roll it like a peasant. Oh, that's a 6. He runs up and his sword just kind of glances off the stone next to you.
Wait. I'm not ready yet.
Let me surprise you.
Okay. So for those of you who were holding action, Sweeney, one of them has moved past you. Gadsby, you have heard, it sounds like the initial start of engagement.
Yep.
You're the orc yell, the clash of steel on stone.
I will pop one in the back.
Okay, absolutely.
Get my sheet open again. Man.
Hoping to wait for that one that's just a little ways past me there to go by. And then I'll
That one
get him.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, a 9 is going to be a miss. These guys are tougher than that.
That's a lot of damage. I don't want to give that up. So I will put in 2 points to make that a 9, 10, 11, 12. How about a 13?
13 will hit.
I will do that then. I'll spend 2 to do that.
Okay. And 6 damage drops that one.
Oh, I was getting ready to just try to fire my bow, but apparently,
I mean, there's more than one.
yeah, I was like, oh, I'll get that guy once he's.
Yeah. All right. Jason will run up and try and help you out Farbauti.
You're a good kid there, Jason.
And he runs up with the spear. Oh, shit. He crits on that.
Jeez.
Oh, look at you.
So that is going to be 11 points of damage. He just fucking skewers this thing. Farbauti, I think your lessons are paying off.
Yeah.
You've got it. Just had to get away from his shithead father.
That's it.
He's real good with that spear.
He is.
He is, yeah. So, Pitchfork, that's going to take it to you. There is 1 orc remaining.
Well, yeah. I'll try and stab him.
Okay.
No spells because they're all lost.
Gonna run up and try and stab with a pitchfork.
Just to practice. Pitchfork has one job, and that job is to stab.
I like it. 13
And
hits.
that's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important to say the spell
Yeah.
before you attack.
Yeah. So Farbauti, I'm very sorry, but all of your friends killed these 3 orcs before you could do anything.
What do you mean? My masterful strategy drew them into the killing field.
Yeah. I mean, that's
I
true.
didn't
It
have to
did.
do anything. Yeah, I
Puts
didn't have
his
to do
weapons away.
anything.
It's like, oh, there.
If I could just get
Oh,
my
that's
shoulder
the
out
way
of this
fight
little.
should go.
All right. The
I call
orcs.
dibs on any dresses they might be carrying.
I mean, this one's got some sort of kilt. Does that count?
No.
Yeah, they are wearing studded leather armor with studded leather kilts, and they each have a long sword.
Yeah, and carry like some walking around money. That's despicable.
Mm-hmm. So, doing anything else or continuing on?
Your mothers ever tell you you gotta carry a few coins around for the muggers?
That's true. They'll get mad if you don't have anything.
That's just professional disrespect right there.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
All right. Sneak mode engaged.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll continue on.
Farbauti, did you have anything on that? You and looked. Okay.
No, it is about keeping the coins for the muggers.
If anything, I'm going to make good decisions and go get more beer.
That's a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're correct one.
That.
All right. You continue on. So, Gadsby, I'm presuming you're leading the way again. It's maybe another 40 minutes. All right. Pitchfork's on a beer run. And in these, at the end of this 40-minute, you do come across another fork. Once again, your choices are left, right,
Left.
left it is. Okay.
And when we come across it, we'll go right. Got it.
Okay. So, give me one final intelligence test for this here, Gadsby. 11, not bad. Okay, that's plenty good. As you're all continuing on, there's no other signs of any more orcs. You're kind of listening now. Farbauti, you do start to notice that the ground is slowly sloping up. You're walking up an incline. It is climbing.
We're going up now. Wonder where we're
All the
going
way
to.
up.
I wonder where. And eventually, it's a little more moisture in the air. There's Yeah, slowly going up, a little more debris on the ground, maybe signs of like small rodents at one point. Until finally, you come up and you can see light coming through. Initially, maybe you think it's a door, but as you get a little closer, you can see it's like plants and vines and stuff. You realize you found a small cave entrance. Looks like it's daylight outside.
Found the back door.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess see what's out there.
Yeah. You carefully poke your head out of there. You see that kind of based off the sun, you're kind of facing towards the east. You're in plains. You're not really seeing much. You can see way off in the east. There are woods, a forest for quite a ways. But maybe 50 feet or so from where you're at, you can see a grove of trees, not a large grove. And it looks almost like old, like flagstone, like a walk path towards that grove of trees.
All right, since this is a clearing, I'll wait for everyone to catch up.
Sure. Everyone catches up. You poke your heads out and you see that you were outside again, seeing the same things that Farbauti saw. Not Farbauti, Gatsby, my bad.
That's Farbauti got sight beyond sight.
He does. Paul puts his hammer up and little. What do you guys want to do now?
Oh,
The wrong thing.
I like it.
Did we go check out the grove over there?
I'm not a big fan of trees. Someone else want to take the lead on this one?
I'll take the lead on it.
Okay. Sweeney, give me an intelligence test.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. As you all kind of move out of the cave, Sweeney, you're a little ways ahead, following these, like, they're old, mostly overgrown, but you can see, like, the old flag steps, like stones. And it leads right into the grove of trees. You can see there's a overgrown path, but it's still identifiable as a path. Now, as you're kind of moving in, you realize there's a lot of, like, birds singing, squirrels, butterflies. It's a very kind of peaceful vibe. And as you're kind of moving a little deeper into this grove, it's not real big. It opens up into a clearing in the center. And it's surrounded by clover, so low, kind of like grass plant life around it. And in the center is this large stone, almost like obelisk, monolith kind of thing, just this jet black stone. Looks natural, doesn't look carved. Standing up in the center of it, maybe this thing's 8 feet tall, like very much like pill capsule shaped, just sticking up out of the ground like a tall diglet. It's a Pokemon.
How do you not know if all diglets are tall?
What's that?
How do you know if a diglet's short or tall?
You don't, unless you dig the diglet.
Can you diglet?
Do you even diglet?
Oh,
I'm just saying I've never seen the bottom of a diglet. That's all I'm
that's
saying.
true. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, you see this big rock in the middle of this clearing. There's birds singing. There's butterflies, squirrels. It's very like super peaceful, like, you know, hippie storybook kind of vibe to it.
So, guessing kind of like a druid's grove or something. Maybe.
Could be. Who knows?
Might be, if we're respectful, it might be a nice place to camp or something. But what time of day is it? Looking up at the sun.
It's mid-afternoon. You're thinking like 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
You must have been down in the mines a little longer than what you thought.
Yeah.
I guess you all
Anybody
did
have
stay the
any
night
idea
there
where
too.
we are?
No.
Has anyone got any kind of occupation or skill dealing with like navigation, finding your way, anything that would be applicable to?
It's a woodcutter good at that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would allow it. Yeah.
Vaguely, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you go out in the woods, you cut trees
You
down,
go
and you
out
find your way
to a
home.
place.
Yeah. Go ahead. If Dan, I'll let you roll a d20. Anyone else who wants to do this intelligence test, it'll be a d10. But
Don't
for
worry,
Dan,
I'll get a 2.
Dan, that is a 13.
I did get a 2, but it was a 12.
Sweeney, not quite enough.
Not quite enough. That's
But
okay.
it's all right. Pitchfork's got your back.
Bob.
Pitchfork kind of taking in the sights, where you're at, the sun, the positioning of this forest. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move Donkey to where you're at. So as you can see, you've gone almost straight east of the Garlstone mines.
Interesting.
I did it good.
You did it good.
So, you have an idea of where you're at. Now what?
Well, do you want to head back down and we keep exploring? That's what I mean, I don't know that we've learned anything aside from
These red lines I'm drawing are the give or take the path so far.
I mean, we'd be spending a lot of time going back and forth, or we can just keep on going.
Hmm?
What does that
keep
mean?
walking. I keep on exploring, minimize our trips back to town, I think.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, so you're all heading back down into the tunnel?
Sure.
Okay.
Keep a note that this was here.
Sure. So, you head back in. It's, like I said, 45 minutes-ish. You come to, that last fork. If you were to turn right, you would head back to where you encounter the orcs. Or left is a new and unknown location, kind of given where you got your bearings a little bit when you popped out on the surface. You can, there would be idea that it'd be kind of in a southerly direction.
Did we see any tracks when we were outside?
I'll tell you what, give me an intelligence test. You are trying to remember it, so I'm going to make it a little more difficult.
That's fair.
But you know what? 14 is fine.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So chances are the orcs came from this first branch, or this first branch that we're coming up to as we're going back in.
Mm-hmm.
Believe so.
Would make sense.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll scout ahead.
Okay. Sweeney, go and give me an intelligence test. And if you're being sneaky, I want a sneak test in addition. 19, not bad.
Intelligence.
Very sneaky. Paying close attention. It's maybe like another 50 minutes or so, kind of traveling south through this tunnel. You rolled pretty good on that intelligence test, so you can see signs of, like some boot scrapes, foot traffic kind of thing. And eventually you come to another fork. The left path, you can tell, has a lot of like footwear on it. If you take the right path, it has footwear on it, and a very similar amount as the path that you're currently on.
Okay.
So you kind of get the feeling that the right path and the path you're on kind of converge into this left path.
Okay. Gadsby, are you nearby?
Yeah, we just reverse roles, so I'm a little bit behind you this time.
Yeah. I'll just kind of, wait for you to catch up or whatever and just be like,
Okay.
we're going to take this. I think the main path where they all kind of converge, we'll go there. All right. Then we'll keep going down.
Sure.
Take that left path.
It's it twists a lot, incline, declines. It's maybe hour and a half to 2 hours. No other signs of orcs, no other signs of anything, until eventually you come into this huge, massive cavern. And this thing's huge. You can tell it's this big kind of like oblong shaped cavern. It definitely looks like, and Farbauti could confirm this with a pretty simple look, that the floor has been leveled. Like someone purposefully leveled this floor out. But about halfway back, you see that there's this, it's walled off. Like half of this cavern at like the tallest and widest point, just this stone block wall with this huge, like, reinforced, like, metal door set into the center of it.
Is there anyone outside of it, or
No, you're alone in the cavern.
Are there any slits or anything at all in this wall? Any like openings that someone could peer out of?
You kind of do start taking it in. Maybe you move a little closer so your dark vision doesn't go real far, but you move a little closer to kind of take it in. You do see that, maybe 15 to 20 feet up, there are like arrow slits for people to shoot out.
And it's pretty much wide open up to it?
Yeah. Completely and totally.
All right. I'm going to sneak back to the group.
Sure.
And so I think there's like maybe a garrison or like a castle wall or something. It's a big metal wall. There's arrow slits, but it's wide open. There's no cover. I don't know what you want to do.
Could be that. Could be that. But you know who else levels floor and puts up walls? Skate punks.
I thought they liked the curvy things and the angles so they could jump and grind.
You didn't say that the walls were straight. I mean,
Pretty level.
So like this kind of circle thing that I put on the map, like you all kind of came in from this direction. You see it's this oval shaped room with this wall, just this well-constructed flat wall, just cutting right across it, floor to ceiling.
Was there a door in it though?
There is a fancy door kind of right in the center. I want to try it. Like good
that
enough.
fancy door have a fancy keyhole.
I got a fancy key to put in a fancy door.
You would
put it in, take it out.
Probably need to move back up to take another look.
Out.
Yeah, we could take a look.
Okay. Sweeney, do you move back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. You mentioned the murder slits.
There are some, yes.
I will take that nice shield I have and put it over our heads as we move.
Okay. It's good thinking.
Good plan.
Luckily, doesn't come into play. No one seems to be. If there's someone on the other side, they don't seem to be paying attention. Maybe you're not sure. No signs of anyone. You don't see any movements in these, these arrow slits. As you move up, you see this very well-constructed door, reinforced, made of metal, with 2 keyholes in it.
Well, we've only got one key.
Hmm,
Do we need to
Alright.
murder someone else?
probably. What are
Maybe.
you doing here?
Is the door cut in half? And there's two sides, or is
Yeah.
it just one?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
could we
he
just open
opens
one
the door.
half? Yeah.
Do you want to try?
I mean, it'll work or we'll get murdered. So
Yeah. So Pitchfork.
Maybe both.
Yeah. You move up.
Those are the odds you take every time you wake up in the morning.
That's very
it'll
true.
work or we'll get murdered.
You put the key in
50-50.
one of the holes, and it does not twist. The door does not budge. It
Try the other
fits.
one.
Put it in the other one.
Same.
Doesn't work in either of them.
Does not
Maybe
work
we do
in
need two
either of
keys.
them.
Could we put like a blade in the middle of the two doors?
Just to see. Now, these things
Just-
are. You're trying to like trigger the latch in the middle, or just trying to explore?
Just trying to explore.
Okay.
Like, is there enough gap you could?
It's
something in the middle?
very tight. Your standard dagger probably wouldn't be able to fit.
I mean, I'd be willing to file a dagger down.
Yep, this thing's closed up tighter than my fourth wife.
But if we could fit a dagger in it, and then I can, in theory, cast Enlarge on it, we could probably just break the lock.
You want to try it?
Absolutely. I have a dagger. I'm willing to ruin it.
Okay. You
Just
all.
in case.
Yeah. What do you got?
Gonna be over here.
Some of that loot that we
Yeah,
got.
I'm definitely gonna get out the way.
And also, I'm willing to fail at it casting Enlarge.
We had an
Alright.
amulet that had moving pieces before. I just want to check that out with any of the loot we've gotten recently. If maybe one of them conceals a key.
Yeah, go and give me an intelligence test. Yeah. So, while Gatsby's roll, the 7, you're not sure. So, Pitchfork, it takes you maybe an hour or so to find a stone where you start wearing this file or this knife down so it's thin enough. You finally take this and you kind of force it and wedge it. It's really a tedious task. A little too big, file it down some more. Still too big, file it down some more. Finally, it kind of slips in. Now, go and give me a spell casting test real quick.
Don't worry. I know what the results are going to be.
Well, I just wanted a regular spell casting before you cast Enlarge. But with that 7, it's perfectly fine. So go ahead and cast Enlarge.
Oh, okay. We'll try again. Hold on. Nailed it. That's 4 failures in a row.
I will spend 2 points of my luck giving a +4 to Pitchfork spellcasting.
That's
Okay.
enough to make it do a thing.
Mhm.
So
And I'm so sad that that's what's required.
let's take a look. So that would be a +4 on that, would jump us up to a 13. Increases in size by about 10%.
If we could get, I'll spend 1 more on it, and I'll get it to
That will.
25%.
Okay. You get it.
Which should,
Yeah, you get it to 25%. You watch as it starts growing. But there's a very strange reaction as these doors, the room starts to feel heavier as this dagger starts to grow. And you can kind of see, you're close enough, Pitchfork, where this dagger's growing, where it's between the door, you can see that it's kind of like it's not able to force these doors. And it just, you get this really kind of like heavy sensation in the room. All of a sudden, this dagger kind of reaches critical mass where it shears. Pitchfork, give me a luck test.
how could you do this to me, Chuck?
I gotta keep this train slightly on track.
I
You
passed.
dive out of the way as there's this crack, as the metal swells enough that it shears, and this hilt of this dagger with like an inch of blade goes shooting across the room. As you can
I
see,
deleted it from my inventory.
okay. As you can see, like looking where this the blade still stuck between the door, you can see it's kind of like expanding like up and down, and like little fragments of it are kind of starting to work their way out between the crack. Whatever this door's got going on, it was very resistant to your magical effect, and the metal was strong enough that when the dagger grew, it just essentially like hydraulic pressed the dagger as it increased in size.
I have another dumb thing to do.
Excited to hear what it is.
Force manipulation. I'm going to hold the door because my mercurial effect for force manipulation is corrosion touch.
Okay.
Casting the spell causes a randomly determined object of steel iron to corrode and pit in a 15-foot radius around the caster. The item corroded, blah, 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 but I can choose to touch something.
Yeah,
and
you
it
can.
applies to the thing I choose to touch.
Okay. Give me a second here.
Let's see. The item corroded by the casting is always of dagger size or larger and chosen at random if the wizard voluntarily holds or touches a metal item of the appropriate size while casting. The object is destroyed and no other.
Okay. Give me just a moment.
And that's how Dan's character died in the next.
And that's how my character died. Feeling spicy tonight.
Yeah, you are. So this is you've got me in a, because I really want your thing to work, but then there's also that this door
Game mechanics
has some magical shit going on with it. Oh shit. I'll tell you what, I do want to stick with what the book's saying about this door, but I'm going to lead you a little ways in with it. As you do it, you can all see like the exterior, this 15-foot radius, kind of where the pitchfork touched, kind of starts to rust and pit a little bit. Pitchfork, you kind of like scrape it. You can see you get maybe like 1/8 of an inch. And as you kind of are done scraping it down, you can see it did start to eat into it, but you can
like
actively,
gallium.
Essentially that's a very much thing like I'm thinking. Yeah. But you can kind of see that as you do it, this rust is flaking off, and you can see the metal under the door kind of like reforming.
Boo.
I know. I'm sorry. I really wanted to give you more, but it does really get the impression that this thing has been magically reinforced quite effectively.
I'm disappointed.
I know. I'm very sorry, man.
We'll get in there. We'll get in there.
We'll get in there.
I was just here crossing my fingers, going, please don't let Dan have knock.
I don't, actually. It would be a much more useful spell than most of the spells I have.
Yeah.
Wait, you got ward portal.
I do.
You could.
You could put it on there so nothing new comes through.
That's a success.
Cast a useless spell and succeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, man, go ahead and roll that 2d6. All right.
It's
so
our door now.
It's going to be in place for 17 minutes and cannot be opened by any mortal means. Also,
The other side
me a
of it, though,
D4.
is yeah. The wizard and his allies feel as if something huge and terrible is standing right behind them.
Yay!
Evil and Scratch, thanks for that
Yay.
follow. And yes, you all get this terrible foreboding feeling that something is standing directly behind you.
I'm a good member of the party, and I make good decisions.
Mm-hmm.
We all make good decisions. It's a group effort.
It is. So,
Gadsby, you want to trade off again?
okay.
Do the swap.
All right. Question, are you going to take the first left, which would have been the other direction, the footsteps, the track marks on the ground you saw?
That would be the one we didn't take before.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Gadsby, if you're sneaking, go ahead and roll me that sneak test. And then just to keep an eye open on anything in the path in front of you. Let me get an intelligence test as well. That's a good sneak. That's a 20. Not bad intelligence test. Okay. So, heading south, it is a much longer walk. The path is much straighter. There is maybe like a 5 to 10 minute section where you're moving along, and Gadsby, your 12 lets you pick this up, that you hear the sound of like running water. Sounds like it's coming from overhead. And kind of in that section, you can see the occasional drip from the ceiling. There's kind of moss and mildew along the walls. It's a little slick on the floor. But as you keep going, it's very uneventful until eventually you hear up ahead the sound of a heated conversation by two very gruff voices. You're not coming through, Bert.
I pause and see if I can catch the conversation.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you what. Give me another roll on that intelligence. Because I don't think halflings have an eavesdrop ability, do they? That's a good roll.
And I may not even speak the language. I only know common, halfling, and bugbear.
So with that common, halfling, and bugbear, you would not pick it up. But it is enough. You move a little closer. You're listening. You can tell that it's some kind of argument. And just from like the tone and inflection, it sounds like one person is very angry and venting about something maybe. And the other person is, just from the tone, they sound a little subservient. A lot of short answers, agreement. Definitely just the inflection you can get from this argument. There seems to be some kind of power dynamic difference between these two.
At the bottom of the screen. You will work this Saturday, but it would be overtime. It's mandatory.
Yeah. But I will tell you this, as you're moving a little closer to get a listen on this, you do see that there is a flat wooden wall that this tunnel just stops at. And it's on the other side of this is where you... Yeah.
Hear this?
Arguments coming from.
Okay. I'll get a little closer to that wooden wall.
Sure.
Speak up. Get a good look at it. You said it's a wall, so it's not a portal. It's not a door. There's no opening. Does it go from floor to ceiling?
It floor to ceiling entirely, and this tunnel just stops at it.
Okay.
So as you move a little closer, I'll tell you what, I'll carry that 18 on your intelligence rollover. You're inspecting it. You can see on the back of this, there are scrape marks, horizontal scrape marks, like this thing slides to one side or the other.
All right. How many voices am I hearing? Just two?
2. Very gruff voices. Definitely sounds like orcs.
How far back is everybody?
Sweeney's not that far behind you. The others
okay.
are maybe 20 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. Yep.
All right. Okay, so what's happening?
I'll take out my 2 short swords as well, and I will knock on the wood. And in bugbear, I'll call out delivery.
Oh, give me a personality test.
Nice.
I'm gonna press myself up in a hidey hole.
Okay.
Remember, Gatsby's an asshole, so my personality is -1. I'll spend some luck to make that a 10.
Sure.
It makes a difference.
The voices stop. You do yell out in bugbear. You hear a response. It is in very rough bugbear, but it's someone responds in bugbear, not fluent. Who sent you?
Hey, look, you gonna take possession of these tasty halflings out here or what? I was told to bring them here. I kind of described the cleric-y guy that we saw earlier.
Oh, okay. From the previous.
Yeah. He had some prisoners. He felt like you guys were doing a good job.
There's real confusion going on in the other room. You can feel it. And just ever so slightly, this wall starts to slide open.
I shove my sword in there as soon as it starts sliding.
You shove, because I was about to say it starts to slide open, and you see like a part of a face and an eye peering through as you fucking shove your sword right in that face. Give me an attack, and I'll tell you what, you're taking them by surprise, man. Go ahead and bump that die size up.
Oh, nice. Okay, can I take my 2, or do you want me to just do 1?
Oh, you can take your 2 attacks. The first one, you get to bump that die size up.
All right.
To you're using a D16 now, so
Right, so
we
it'll
have to
be
a
a
D20.
D20 for my first one. So,
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh,
look at
shit.
that.
21 to hit.
And then the second one coming in right behind. So same target. Ah, that one missed.
Okay. Yeah. Second one missed. First one is a hit. I'm trying to remember what I did here.
Now try to get my foot in there to keep the door from.
To block it. Okay.
Mhm.
You do.
Ooh, and if I can, kind of duck down so Sweeney's got a target.
You know what? Sure.
I'll give a stab.
I'll give a stab. I'll throw my sword in there, literally.
Okay. Sweeney, the first. So yeah, there's the stab.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
The dude starts kind of leaning back, hands going up. Gadsby swings with the second one, but misses. Foot goes in the door.
Yeah.
You swing at it. He's just leaned back a little too far. Colin, if you're going to throw your sword,
Oh, that's firing into a melee.
yeah. So a thrown
That's
weapon
Chance does.
is strength based. So go ahead and just roll me your attack roll with this sword. It is going to be tough because you're throwing it at a crack in a door. So go ahead and roll that, Colin. As this sword comes flying over the 2 halflings.
Wait, what did you want me to roll?
Just roll the attack for it, because I'm letting you do this as a strength-based attack. You won't get any... If it hits, you won't get strength to the damage roll.
Okay. Oh, do I still have my longbow
That's up to you. If you would be walking down this thing with your
Oh
longbow.
no, I would have got my mace out. What am I thinking? Yeah.
Okay. Alex, that's a crit.
Nice. Farbauti's not going to get a single swing off the entire night.
I'm not
Totally
gonna
fine.
do anything this entire game tonight at this rate.
This is awesome.
Christ. Give me just a
It's
second
just
here.
crazy.
All right. Colin, you kill that orc. I mean, as a sword bursts out of its fucking forehead, it collapses. The door slides open. Everyone roll initiative. And as
So
this,
I'm just
yeah,
thinking to that scene from Braveheart where he hucks the sword.
yeah,
I assume is what happened in the movie.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's exactly what was said.
yeah. He declared yeet and then threw the sword.
So
It was a Scottish sheet, but yes.
it was. Hey there, Oak.
It was probably more like ute.
I think I think I remember reading that in a textbook. Like
Yeah.
the Scottish version of yeet is ute. That sounds right.
Yeah. Their water goes counterclockwise. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
yeah, that's why it's a
Yeah.
U instead of an E.
this dude,
England,
you hear him
Australia, same
fall
thing.
back. Gadsby, this door, like you just give a twist of your foot and it's enough. And this door must be on tracks because it just kind of slides open. And you're all looking into this very plush, nice looking bedroom / office.
Just looked at our initiative. Oh my
A
goodness.
big giant double bed, a table. You also see that there's this very well-dressed orc in like these kind of fancier robes standing there looking surprised as there appears to be an orcish warrior or servant or something like that lying dead with a fucking sword sprouting out of it. And also in the room, standing next to a door kind of on the far side, are two skeletons as they kind of start stepping forward. But we're going to now start initiative. Let's hit begin combat. I don't have a fancy map for this. I was making it and I'm like, I don't want to put that many chairs on a map right now. So I stopped.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Jason gets to go first. Jeremy, I'm going to let you roll it. I don't want to roll Jason this time. So what is Jason going to do?
Depends if he can get in there or not. If he can't, he's got a bow and arrow. It might be better to.
I'll say, because Sweeney and Gadsby did move up, but I'll say the rest of you, you knew kind of something was going on. You would have come up. I'll say the rest of you are maybe like 15 feet back. So his movement's 30. So I think it would be possible that he could move up and get in spear range of something.
Yeah. Okay. So he comes charging in. He's feeling emboldened from impaling that last dude.
Hell
And
yeah.
he's coming in. He wants to like charge the dude so hard with spear. His D die is he wants to pin him to the wall.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, absolutely. So you roll his D die and then go ahead and roll that attack. Should be all on his character sheet.
Oh, okay. I need to go to his character sheet. Warrior. There we are.
Yeah. He's also his tokens on the map too. So you can double click that. It's up in the top right corner of the world map there.
Oh, roll D die.
Deed does not pop off.
That's fine.
An 8 is not going to clear it. That is good damage though. Yeah, 8 does not clear it to hit.
Fair enough.
All right.
He tried real hard.
He tried real hard. Sweeney.
Yeah.
Jason just ran in. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go after that fancy looking orc.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to move in and dagger and short sword.
Griffin, Dungeon Draft is what I was doing that in. And I I gave up. So
17 hit?
Sweeney, the 17 does hit. That is a good hit.
Right.
And 6 damage.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, his AC's not
And
crazy.
fumble. Yay. With my short sword.
Yeah, you fumbled. We do need to remember that does. No, you don't have any fleeting luck.
It actually, that doesn't go off because I have to fumble with both weapons.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it's just a miss.
Ooh.
Just a miss. Yeah.
Very cool.
Also, I noticed on the halfling luck they can spend it on damage as well.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
I did not know
wow.
that. That is good to
Yeah.
know. I think Dan and I have had that conversation before, whether or not you can spend luck on other rolls outside of d20s.
It's honestly like really pretty gray.
And it's the only thing. Like I just happened to reread it today before game, and I was like, "Oh, it states specifically damage on the halfling." I don't know about other
by
ones.
the in DCC by the book, it just says you can spend luck on a roll.
So it might be a specific halfling.
It doesn't say which roll. It just says you can spend luck on a roll.
So Griffin, not everybody is out of fleeting luck. Sweeney's out because he just rolled a natural 1.
I'll put Dan out. Spend $100.
Think of the poor Danes out there.
I wouldn't.
He's like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Farbauti, it's your turn.
All right. But my movement's only 20, so I probably have to double move to get in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. You sons of bitches are always making me run. Well, if I've got to run in, then basically that means I'm doing the shield charge. At the end of it, I'm going to try and kind of reach up and nudge Jason's spear in there, help him finish off what he was going for.
Oh, nice. So you're going to shield bash the back of Jason's spear into this dude? Okay.
We'll go with that.
See if
It's
your
nonsense, but why
deed pops off.
not? Okay, shield bash.
It looks like your deed popped off. So sure, yeah, go ahead and roll the damage for Jason's spear.
Okay.
Holy fuck. Oh no, but that 10 doesn't hit. Does that include the
It's got the 4 from the deed and the 3 from the strength. So how much luck would I need to put into that?
AC is 14, so I would need you to increase that by 4. And if I remember correctly, you've got a metric shitload of fleeting luck.
Okay. All right, I'm going to spend it.
Okay.
Because why not?
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and roll that spear damage as well.
Nice. So we'll get 10 from the shield bash. Then we'll just add in the spear damage. I'll just roll his spear attack just to... And the spear does 6.
Okay, this dude's dead.
Now just smush him into the wall. Maybe we'll find another secret one.
Could be. You do see there's a door in this room. But Colin, it is your turn. There are 2 skeletons still in this room.
I'm in the middle of saying, hey, we should keep him alive. All right. Right.
Thing is technically it's usually Gadsby and I that make Farbauti run because we start it over on the other end of the room. And then
I always blame it on them, though.
Yeah.
As you should. All right. That's that. 1, 2, 3. There's too many modifiers I need to look at to just do this thing.
Oh my gosh.
So it needs to be up
And
there.
Why are you attacking with a
Why
D16?
Why was that a D16? I literally clicked.
Your action die is a D20.
There we go.
What are you rolling?
15. I'm using turn undead.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Where's the turn undead chart?
It's always buried, man.
There's a lot of charts for cleric. Oh, actually, that might not even.
Alex, how dare you make me look this hard?
It's I really need to separate it and just make a document with everything.
Yeah, so it's turn unholy. What did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
All right, 15. It will hit in turn 1d3 plus cleric level undead creatures. Let's see.
Can I just bam? Nope.
Okay, so they... I wish this thing made more sense, Alex. This is your fault.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Fair back.
No, Dan. Okay, so it does
get
turn.
the jug. I gotta pee at my desk.
Yeah, you do. All right, Alex. So roll me a d3. And what level are you?
I'm level 3.
All right. You can turn 4 creatures of 1 hit die or less for 1 round. And there are 2 skeletons here.
Yeah. I'm just walking to the door. I cast that and
Sure.
just walk to the door.
Let's put this on. It lasts for a round.
Mm-hmm.
All
Get
right.
out of my way.
It's the Pitchfork's turn, but the Pitchfork's in El Baño. So skeleton. Ooh, and I believe these skeletons, they do get a will save. Alex, they both
Ow.
pass it. They both pass it.
Ow.
All right, they're not turned.
I'm still walking past. I just don't even care.
Okay. That's fine because we've got a Farbauti and a Jason. And Sweeney, you went in. Yeah, so they got 3 targets.
Hooray.
I'm not even worried about it.
Okay. This one's going to move up to Jason and take a swing at Jason.
Ooh. That worries me.
Yeah. That's fair.
Wait, do we still need to get Jace to a healer?
I don't know. Probably. He might be dying.
Yeah, he got bitten.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-huh.
And I
Poison.
stopped it only momentarily. Like I paused it for a day or two, I feel.
You did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That is Colin's priority number 1.
Okay. It does miss him, taking us to Gadsby. 2 skeletons.
Am I still the one holding the door open?
The door swung open by now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I will rush forward and attack one
Sure.
of the skeletons. One closest to
Absolutely.
me. We will do multiple dagger or multiple short swords. Yeah, first attack.
Yeah.
12.
12 is a hit.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. That does not drop it, though. You definitely feel like that sword of yours kind of scrapes off it a little more than bites in. 7 is 2 points short.
2 points short. I'll spend the luck
Sure.
for another 6.
So that does destroy that skeleton. All right. Anything else?
No, I guess that's it. I probably had to move forward to engage him.
Yeah. Pitchfork, it's your turn. 1 skeleton remains. Can't hear you.
You should have known. Stab.
Okay. 17 to
Pitchfork
hit.
has 1 job, and that job is stab.
You stab. You feel like kind of how Gatsby felt, that on the skeleton, your stabby stabs don't seem super effective.
Would
You
it?
need to. Oh, go ahead, Dan.
Would there be like a reasonable amount of luck could spend and fix the effectiveness of the stab?
So I guess if it says you can spend luck,
It doesn't. I don't care.
who can argue with that, Dan? I'll tell
I tell
you what.
oh, okay. I was gonna say I'll spend 2 luck, and that'll give you 4 extra points of damage, Dan.
That'll do the job. Okay. These 2 skeletons are slain.
I'm a bad person.
Yeah. That's
Told you I wasn't
fine.
worried about it.
See?
I'm already checking out the door.
Oh, the door flies open in front of you.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
As
You don't
this
have to go over there.
weird ass, and then we're going to do just this little description, and then we're at time to wrap for the night. As this weird looking wizardly dude. I know I added him. Alex, where did I put his token?
Up your butt.
Yep, you're right.
It could be.
That's
In
where it
that place with
was.
the other things.
Mhm.
Don't worry. The Pitchfork will find him.
So,
and kill him.
Alex, you see this weird ass looking wizard throw the door open. You can see there are 6 zombies standing behind him. And as the door opens, he's looking at you in the face as he yells out, "Who disturbs the sweet home of Haranshire the wizard?" Wah, 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 wah.
I don't know, but I want to kill him already. So
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is your name really Ronchifus?
Haranshire.
Ronchifus.
No, you're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
the raunchy ass.
I hate you all so much.
Can I cast
Raunchy
this?
horse. Ranch horse.
I think I
Ranch
can cast this
dressing.
spell.
Ranch dressing ass.
And with that, we'll wrap the session for tonight. And next session, we'll pick up with the conflict between Ranchy Ass, the wizard, his undead
Ranch dressing ass,
homeboys.
the wizard.
You know what? It keeps escalating, and I love it. So, I'll tell you what. Yeah, well, I don't fucking know what I'm going to tell you. We're going to wrap it here because I don't know where to
but
go
our,
after that.
our allowed terms is growing at an exponential rate tonight.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
I have no regrets.
No regrets. All right. Let's get out of here. Bert, what do you got happening this week, man?
Oh heck! Well, we just had our kickoff game for Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition last night.
Nice.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. This Friday we're going to do some BX Dungeons and Dragons. I think maybe we'll do something.
Okay.
This Saturday is Cyberpunk Red, continuing with our dramedy. That's what it's turned into. And Sunday we're going to do a playtest of a module that's going to be kickstarted soon for Weird Frontiers.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing a Bedlamite in that.
I haven't decided
Ooh.
yet what I'm going to do.
Jake said he's playing a Montebank.
Might do a thing.
It was good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Can't argue with that. Jeremy, what do you got, man?
Aaron Reese on Patreon. Comics, maps, tokens, fun stuff. Check it out.
Very much. Very cool. Dan, make some words.
Go to our Discord. It's where we do mistakes and have things.
Can't argue with that. Alex, you want to put anything out there?
Yeah, just check out our other games. We're streaming all the time. I'm on the Friday game with Joe's new system he's working on, Envia.
Yeah.
True that. Very cool.
Mhm.
All right. And John, what do you got, man?
Well, if the internet lords agree, there'll be a new episode of our Goblin game, Oops All Goblins, Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're doing the Age of Ashes Adventure Path. We're in the final chapter of Book 1, and check it out. Or getting close to the final chapter of Book 1. That's it.
Very cool.
But, no, yeah, didn't start it. Yeah.
Okay. As far as defenders go, like Alex mentioned, swing by Friday night for some Manvia. Check out our YouTube for some of our Goblin Pathfinder game. And we'll be back here next Wednesday. I believe next Wednesday, yeah.
Yes.
For more of this. Night Below, Dungeon Crawl Classics. Where you guys will fight a weird ass wizard. It'll be fantastic. Until then, Goodbye.
fight. I mean, we might just insult him for a while.
It could be. It could. There's
mean,
always
like,
room.
Fighting is like an objective thing. He might fight us, so we might insult him.
I'm literally loading a spell gun right now. Like
Oh,
I have a
wanting-
spell. I'm going to fire at him immediately.
I'm
One of his
prepared to
turns.
fail at least 10 more spells.
Ooh,
They want to
okay,
get a
alright.
talking sword that can do emotional damage.
Yeah.
That's
I want one of
right.
his servers to bring in a boombox, so it just turns out to be
Emotional
we'll do a diss track,
damage.
So,
and,
so you're just gonna make a sword that's got the spirit of his mom that just makes him feel bad about all of his life choices. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I mean, we
a
put the
weapon
spirit
I
of his
need.
boy into the axe before.
Yeah, I
Big
mean,
fish.
Not that crazy.
Oh,
Jeremy Jeremy did have an axe that was possessed by an orphan halfling that Jeff's character ate his entire family. So
Yeah.
there
not
may
that
or may not have been conflicts there. Probably not.
I lied to him for a while that I was his dad.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, like I said, no problems, no conflicts.
Hmm.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Catch y'all later.
Bye.
Uh,